So there's a rookie cornerback that the Kansas City Chiefs drafted, and he hasn't been talked about much. Now, Kamal Hadden, right? He's a rookie. He went to Tennessee, but he's a very underrated cornerback, and he fits perfectly in Steve Spag's system. And there's a lot of reasons on why I'm gonna speak. Well, there's a lot of reasons why he fits in Steve Spag's system, and it's also a lot of reasons why he failed so far. Now, a lot of people probably don't have no idea about anything about Kamal Hadden. So in this video, I'm going to be giving y'all the information as I always do. Hopefully, y'all been enjoying my videos on these rookies. I've did Kingsley. I've obviously did Xavier Worthy, who I'm going to do another video on. I've did Jaden Hicks. I've did Jared Wiley. So I've been covering the rookies, but I didn't get to do Kamal Hadden. So that's what this video is for, man. But Kamal Hadden, he's a perfect Spags corner. I mean, he's lanky, he's lengthy, he does have height, obviously, and he has that grit, he has that competitiveness, and it's going to show on the field. Hopefully he could, play, because, okay, he's not going to be a starter, right? He's going to be like a rotational cornerback, like, one of them rotational dudes that can just come in and play corner sometimes, or say a corner gets injured, then he comes up and play, which is okay because we have a deep cornerback room. We have a lot of studs, so it's hard to really, outperform them corners. But let's talk about what he brings to the table. Let's talk about his skill set. So, things that we have to know about Kamal Hadden is that Hadden was one of the Volunteers' most productive corners over the last few years. He's 6'1", 192 pounds. He appeared in 23 games. He had 15 starts over the last 3 years at Tennessee. He logged 87 tackles, 18 passes defended, 6 interceptions, 5.5 tackles for loss, and 2 forced fumbles, which is very solid. He led the Volunteers in interceptions in each of the last 2 seasons, despite missing at least 4 games in each campaign. He recorded 11 passes defended and 3 interceptions in 2023, which included a 28-yard pick six. So that's something to definitely build on, and that's something to be excited for. Having that type of success in college, it usually translates to the NFL, especially when you're in a system that benefits corners like Spag's system. So 2023 was obviously his most solid season. I mean, he was an incompletion machine in 2023. He allowed just 1 catch of 15-plus yards on 33 targets in 2023. He consistently found ways, to just prevent the big play. And in total, he yielded just 12 catches for a grand total of 96 yards and 184 coverage snaps last season. So he's been definitely locked down. And prior to suffering a season-ending shoulder injury, Hadden 11 passes defended. He ranked second in the FBS through mid-October. And he also earned Pro Football Focus number 4 overall coverage grade among all FBS cornerbacks in 2023. So Hadden definitely has a lot of potential, and this has Spags written all over it. I feel like Spags would love to experiment with this guy and see where this could go. Hadden, his athletic tools is obviously there. He gained praise for his athletic skill set throughout the pre-draft process. Here's what the Athletics' Dan Bergler had to write about him. Quote, a well-built athlete, Hadden plays sticky coverage because of his pattern recognition, foot quickness, and play confidence. And here's also what NFL.com analyst Lance Zierlein wrote about Hadden. Quote, Hadden's a big cover corner with the athletic talent and skill set to employ in a variety of coverages. So basically, Kamal Hadden has a lot of potential, and he is the prototype Spags type of cornerback. And Steve Spags is definitely gonna have a lot of fun with, just experimenting with Hadden and seeing what he could do on the field. When he played for Tennessee, he was exclusively an outside corner, and he had snaps on both the left side and the right side. He recorded 267 snaps at outside corner, 28 snaps in the box, and 8 snaps over the slot in 2023. So those are just some things to know about Kamal Hadden. And I know y'all wasn't really too familiar on him, so I was trying to show y'all a few things that, you know, would help y'all get a little familiar with him. Now, when you win back-to-back Super Bowl titles like the Kansas City Chiefs did, it's not going to be easy to get a roster spot. So yeah, Hadden has the talent, he has the skills, but right now he has a problem. The Kansas City Chiefs, their cornerback room is crowded. The cornerback room is crowded. So it's going to be very hard for him to just, get in there that easy. But I have belief that he could have a strong training camp. He can impress Veach, impress Spags, and earn himself a roster spot. I could see it happening. I really could see it happen. I mean, we have a deep DB room. There's a lot of talented corners and a lot of talented safeties all competing for roster spots. But I think Hadden is up there when it comes to having the talent. So he needs to put together a strong performance during training camp, and that's going to be in order to make the roster. So, yeah, man. We'll see what he does. And cornerback is definitely the most competitive position for the Chiefs' 90-man offseason roster. I mean, you have a dozen players at the position just competing, So for a late-round rookie like Hadden to make the 53-man roster, yeah, he's going to have an impressive performance during training camp. And not only training camp, he's also going to have an impressive performance during the preseason. And if he doesn't end up making the roster, I could see him taking probably Nick Jones off of the roster. Yeah, Nick Jones. That's what I think. Because obviously Joshua Williams and Jalen Watson, they're starters and stuff like that. So Hadden's probably competing with guys like Nick Jones, Boyd Doy, and Calvin Joseph and Keith Taylor, like them type of dudes. Probably competing with them for a roster spot. But yeah, man, the Chiefs, the cornerback battle, it's going to be very fun to watch in 2024, and I just can't wait to see it. I'm going to also make a video on the cornerbacks because we definitely have a lot of talent in that room, even without L'Jarius Sneed, and I'm going to make a video on who replaced L'Jarius Sneed. I did one earlier with Trent McDuffie, but I came to the conclusion that, earlier in the year with Trent McDuffie, but I came to the conclusion that Trent McDuffie is Trent McDuffie. And when it comes to replacing L'Jarius Sneed, I'm going to see who I put in the spot for them guys. But right now, we're talking about Kamal Hadden and the potential that he has to become a cornerstone in this Chiefs defense if everything that I've seen in college translates to the NFL level. So yeah, man, that's that about Kamal Hadden. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm gonna have more videos covering these UFAs and these rookies and stuff like that. So make sure y'all stay in tune for that. It's been your boy Chiefs Priority. I'm out, man. Peace.